Abraham Lincoln, Michael Perret, Anna Kendrick.
Jesus, Dan, what are you shouting about?
Shout-outs, yo. Practicing shout-outs. You want me to call out your name?
Yeah, absolutely. How do I get my name in there?
All you have to do is go to patreon.com/Gamestitch, pull out your beautiful wallet, contribute $10 every month, and you will get me to say your name, say your name. Which reminds me, very special shout-out this week. Garrett Wade, we appreciate you, buddy. Thank you.
Thank you, Garrett.
Garrett Wade!
Garrett Wade!
Welcome to episode 220 of the official Gamestitch Podcast. I'm Ryan Walton. As always, I'm joined by Dan Reamer.
Good morning, all.
And Matt Belton.
Thank you for having me.
Woo, what a good intro.
See, I
Not bad.
I left it alone. I let Matt do his thing. I didn't call him out today.
Well, there was
Good
a lot
job.
of... Let me break down that intro.
Okay.
I came with the same intensity as always.
Right.
Dan switched it up, though. Went with something new, which I like.
I like it too, Dan. Yeah.
And then you came in strong and brought it home with that comfort, like that safety net.
Right.
What we're
you know
used
what you're
to.
getting.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I feel like that was the kind of intro that's going to lead to a pretty good show.
It could be, but let me start the show off by saying this is going to be my worst show ever. Maybe not ever, but definitely of this run.
Does that include the ones that you weren't on? Or
yeah, the 90 or so that I missed. We ran out of coffee, so I'm drinking Snooze and Snuggle tea because it's the only thing we have.
What if you just didn't drink something hot?
Right.
What if we didn't do the show at 8 a.m.? I don't know. Like, I need something to wake me up, dude.
Here.
It's only 8 a.m. my time also.
It was
worth
my
pointing
birthday
out.
last night, yesterday.
You always ought to have a spare one of these.
Yeah, I don't like that
The
shit.
For those that can't see, Dan's throwing up a kidney killer.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. These are the absolute zero monsters. You know what that means? It means they're good for you.
Tell me
Nope.
how good they are when you're pissing blood because that kidney stone's about the size of a fist.
Hasn't happened yet. You don't realize
All right,
my insides are made of fucking iron, man.
Or mush.
Tell me that. Yeah, just remember to periscope that kidney stone pass.
Not gonna happen.
Hey, on a serious note, will you periscope it if you get one?
No.
Hell yeah.
I will
Come
not.
on, dude. I think we all should. If there's ever a point where any of us have a kidney stone we periscope.
Now,
Scope
kidney
it.
scone doesn't sound as bad.
It doesn't sound like a scone with kidney beans in it.
Yeah.
I'm
Or real kidneys.
Can you get those?
A kidney scone, yeah, on the market, the black one.
On the black market?
Yeah. If you know a guy.
Or you could go to your local Panera Bread.
Right.
They have
I'll
them
have
there too.
the 17 cheese mac and cheese and a kidney scone.
Really, after one cheese, can you tell how many cheeses are in the mac and cheese?
I mean, people seem to think so. They just keep adding cheeses.
All right, goddamn it. Anyway, back to it. I'm tired this morning. We don't have coffee because yesterday was my birthday, and I stayed up way too late watching Bob Ross, and it's WrestleMania tonight, and yesterday was the NXT thing, so we stayed up way too late, and I'm feeling it this morning. This is the first time I haven't had coffee in, like, probably 6 months, first thing in the morning. Also, I'm kind of coming down off of my Starbucks birthday drink. They made me so if you ever get a free drink from Starbucks, go ask them for a Starbucks double shot with 2 extra shots and a pump of vanilla venti. And what they will give you is 2 small cups of Starbucks double shot with 7 shots. So I was kind of tweaking on the espresso yesterday.
I don't drink coffee.
Me either.
You won't need to, drinking those monsters.
I very rarely have caffeine before the show or even during the show.
I get the shakes sometimes. I drink so much coffee during the show.
I'm having another deja blue.
Another deja blue. I drink caffeine all the time.
Yeah. I go caffeine free. I also unlimited sleep all the time.
The Coke Zero has become my new favorite go-to because there's no calories, no carbs, but all the caffeine.
Yeah, I bet it'll still eat the acid off, or eat the corrosion off a penny.
Oh, yeah, it'll fuck them teeth up, too. And that kidney stone will definitely hit you, but I don't want the calories or carbs because I'm fat, and
God,
I'm aware.
I thought you were working out.
Yeah, I am. Well, not really working out, dieting.
Yeah, put air quotes around that, Dan.
Yeah.
It's that kind of working out.
By working out, I mean not eating as much.
Yeah.
Those are different.
Yeah, I think that's what you meant to say. I thought you were trying to eat a little better.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing, was eating a little better, but that shit's over too. Back to my normal stuff. We had Chipotle yesterday for birthday lunch.
God, tell me you got a bowl.
Oh, yeah, dude, I always get the bowl.
I'll tell you what, I only get the bowl, exclusively get the bowl. Sometimes I look around, there's one guy in the whole Chipotle with a burrito, and I'm like, come on.
Fucking sucker.
Come on.
Like, he doesn't understand that the bowl gets you, like, 4 burritos worth of food.
Exactly,
and you can
more.
just ask him for a tortilla for, like, a burrito shell.
They'll
They'll
give
give
it
you,
to
like,
you.
5 of them. It's free. Yeah,
Yep.
they, like, cost them pennies.
And you always, here's the thing, you always get a bowl, and you always get it to go, even if you're going to eat there.
Mm-hmm.
Because then they give you the tin
Because
foil
you need
lid.
the top.
Right.
Yep, you need the topper.
Yeah. There's a right and a wrong way to do Chipotle, and
Now,
I see a lot of people doing it wrong.
Let me tell you, Chipotle here is not called Chipotle. It's called Dos Bros, and I don't think they're affiliated, but they're the exact same thing, except for Dos Bros has queso, and they have carnitas.
I don't eat at Chipotle.
Which is like shredded pork. God damn it.
I
dude.
eat it.
They've
You
got
don't do
that.
anything.
They've got carnitas at
No, I eat
Chipotle.
I eat at Moe's.
Do they?
Yes.
We have them
They don't
off of
have.
Moe's.
Huh?
They don't have queso.
One time I ate at Moe's and chewed up a tooth or something. It was
See, okay,
gross.
I don't dislike Moe's, but Moe's is a drastically different experience.
Yeah.
Moe's and Chipotle, not the same thing, but also both very good, though.
Yeah, Moe's is definitely more of like a... like, it's not as wet of a burrito.
Well, I'm about to cross streams here, because at Moe's, you got to get the burrito.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Right.
always.
So at the bowl, you get the bowl at Chipotle, but you got to get the burrito, the home wrecker, or the Joey, and a bag
You
of
get the home
donuts.
wrecker.
Joey bag of donuts. There you go.
Joey bag
That's
of
the
donuts
one.
if you don't want the guac. Home wrecker if you do want the guac.
Yeah.
You
So
know.
I get Joey and a bag of donuts, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, that's what it is. Joey bag of donuts.
Yeah, Joey bag of donuts. What a name. There's no donuts involved.
No, it's great though.
Yeah. And then I get the, I just had Moe's the other day. I got the chili con queso on the burrito.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, it was good.
Old chili with cheese.
Yeah. And then they give you chips for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Now,
always.
that's what I
Just-
don't like about fucking Chipotle. It's $12 for a bag of chips.
It's
Yeah, what-
mounds and mounds of chips.
Yeah, they're like, oh, your meal comes with chips. You got a drink, that comes with chips. You want a sauce, that comes with chips. Here's your duffel bag of chips.
And right over here is 47 different salsas you can choose from.
Salsa bar.
yeah.
Salsa bar.
Yeah, the salsa bar is pretty cool.
Bar
Now,
of
I don't
salsa.
like bars, though.
I'm with you on the bar thing, but I give the salsa bar a pass.
Always.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
will eat at the salsa bar, but if it's a buffet or a food bar, I try to steer clear.
Chipotle is like, you want some guac for $6?
Yeah. And that's why we always steal their little bottle of Tabasco chili. We have about 6 of those now.
I thought you were going to say that's why you bring your own guac. I'm like, wow.
No, we steal something from Chipotle every time we go.
Wow.
Also Chick-fil-A.
I've never stolen anything on purpose.
Me either.
Wink,
We
wink.
stole a pepper mill about 3 feet tall from Chick-fil-A. It was on the wall. We took it. It works. We use
Because
it.
that's illegal, so I'd never
Yeah.
do that.
We also, I mean, it's after the fact now. Statute of limitations, we're good.
I don't.
I think stealing is stealing. I don't
Yeah, I
think
don't
I don't
think
think
that
statute of
works.
limitations starts until you admit it.
Well, it's been admitted now.
Right. So
And who knows which Chipotle.
I'll just
Also,
call 'em all.
we stole. We're big fans of stealing the little sauce dishes from restaurants like Outback or Longhorn or Texas
what the
Roadhouse.
fuck is wrong with you? We're a big fan of stealing.
Yeah.
Those things are fun. If you don't have the little like small ramekins in your house, like
What if
you
you
haven't
get
lived.
caught?
Just give it back. I don't know.
That's not how theft works.
Gives a
Right.
shit.
Oh, my fault. This isn't my car. Here.
Now, what you do is when you ask them to like get a to-go box, right? And you're putting your food in, and you're like, well, I don't want to leave the sauce, but I don't want to. You just pop it in the to-go box and you go home with it.
They'll just pop you in a set of cuffs and
Does
send you
that
to a
work for
different home.
Does that work for the 3-foot tall pepper mill?
No, let me tell you how we did that.
Slid that down the leg of his pants.
It was on the wall next to the door, and at this chicken fillet, you could go outside to eat. So we're like, well, fuck, we're going to need some black pepper. So we grabbed the pepper mill off the wall and go outside to sit down to eat. And then when we left, we just, like, there was a dump your trash thing outside, so we dumped our trash, picked up the peppermill, and went and got in the car.
Let me ask you this: was the peppermill for decoration, or was it there for use?
It had peppercorns in it, and you could get pepper out of it. So I'm gonna guess it was fake, but I don't know why the fuck they would put peppercorns in it otherwise. So we were using it while we were there. We made it very obvious that we had it outside, and then we just took it with us.
I don't know. I'm probably gonna call local authority and just see.
Go ahead.
I'm still going with thievery.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give them any details, but I'm gonna say, what if someone
Did this?
Took one off the wall.
asking for a friend? Someone took a peppermill from the Chick-fil-A.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure if it's decoration or for use. Would they be eligible for arrest?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure either way, it's not okay to take it home with you.
Oh, it's definitely not, but we did. It's on our kitchen counter now.
I'm not the police. I don't know, but I would be interested to find out.
I mean, it's not like we're stealing road signs or something. That's a dangerous crime. We took the peppermill and the sauce ramekins from Chick-fil-A and
Who are you
Outback.
to place
Right.
severity on theft?
You do not get to decide what is.
Yeah.
No, fuck that.
No. If you take the road signs, you're a goddamn criminal. Like, if you take a stop sign, you're a piece of shit.
I feel that way about people who steal pepper meals. Now,
Right.
if I go to Chick-fil-A and I want pepper, they're like, we can't. Some asshole took the meal, and I'm like, great.
They had two, and they got the little packets everywhere.
Yeah, but not
It's fine.
anymore. Now I got to ask for pepper because they don't just have the
Yeah.
pepper mills anymore because
Jesus.
some asshole stole them.
That's the reason the gas station bathroom's got like a fucking canoe paddle strapped to it,
Right,
because people keep going in there
exactly.
and jerking off.
Yeah. That's gross.
Yeah, that's what happens though. Too many people jerk off in there, and then they got to attach it to like a pool floaty.
Well, anyway, get you a collection of sauce ramekins, because what's really nice is when you make French fries or something at the house, you can put your sour cream or your ketchup or what have you in there.
You can
I'm
buy
a
those.
ramekin
You know
fan.
that, right?
Yeah, but
you can
Bed
purchase
Bath & Beyond
those. They're
sells a
available
pack
for
of 'em.
purchase.
Right.
Yeah, you can, but you can also just steal them when you buy a meal. So
Not
My
this guy.
stepdad likes to take those on a legit note, and I like to just get them from his house.
yeah, they're awesome.
That
It's
way,
great.
I'm not receiving stolen goods or anything.
I made some steak fries yesterday with cheese on them, and I filled 2 of those things up with sour cream, and it was great not having it on the plate fucking up my fries.
If you cut up steak in like little thin strips, would you be able to
Is
call
that
those
steak
steak fries?
I would prefer to call that steak fries than I would the fat French fries.
Or would you have to call it like steak fries steak or something? Would it have to have a different name?
Well, I think the
'Cause people
point,
say-
Steak fingers.
the actual
Yeah.
point of the steak fries is that they're supposed to be thinner and longer because the juice from the steak is actually supposed to soak into them. That's the point of a steak fry.
But my question is, if I wanted to make actual steak fries, would I have to call them something different, even though the
Yes.
steak
Yeah.
fry is what's inappropriately named?
I'm pretty sure
Yeah, you
steak
call 'em-
fries is patented.
Steak fingers or
Copyrighted,
cow
whatever.
fingers or something like
Shouldn't
that.
have to, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean that's like chicken fingers, right?
Those would be steak strips. There.
Chicken fingers,
I don't
yeah.
like them.
I mean, they're legitimate chicken fingers, though.
Yeah, I'd call it steak fingers.
Yeah, that sounds too fat and breaded, though.
But it's
Yeah, it does sound like there's breading on it.
It's chicken fried. It's chicken fried steak fried fingers.
Chicken fried steak fingers.
Yeah, it's
I
long.
could get into that.
It's
Chicken
long.
fried steak's my favorite breakfast.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like anything that's. This is going to sound odd coming from me. I don't like chicken fried, steak fried, chicken fried anything.
That is very
Really?
odd. You seem like a chicken fried steak guy.
that's the king
Yeah.
of the get fat foods. How do you not like those?
I don't know. It's something about that just being like pounded down and flattened out. I don't know. I like my meat natural.
So you don't like
Is that
schnitzel
why you
either,
always?
then?
Is that why you get chopped steak like everywhere you go? Because you like it natural.
I don't get chopped steak.
You get I don't think I've ever had a meal with you that you didn't order chopped steak.
I don't think you've ever had a meal with me where I ate chopped steak. I think you get me confused with another bro that you hang out with.
Right.
Nah, dude, you got chopped steak that one time that we went to the flea market.
I don't think that's true at all. Where did we
Yeah,
eat?
that little place in Central City.
You have to be more
like
specific.
A little diner spot. I don't know. It was on the
No.
corner somewhere.
I
We
don't
just
even
kind of
remember.
came upon it.
Yeah, that place looked like a good place to get murdered. I don't know what I got there.
You got chopped steak, dude.
I think I got sirloin and hash browns and eggs.
You got chopped steak.
I got
Anytime I've ever
sirloin
been
on
out
plate.
with him, he's always gotten like a sirloin or a ribeye or.
Yeah, there we go.
I've never seen you get chopped steak.
Yeah,
Maybe
sirloin.
you ordered a sirloin and they brought you chopped steak.
That could be. I want to think when we went there, I ordered. They had a because it was breakfast time. I want to think it was brunch
Yeah.
time actually.
Yeah. It
I
was
think I
brunch.
got a sirloin and eggs with hash browns.
I don't know. They brought you a chopped steak. I remember you saying something about it.
Could be probably saying like I don't eat this.
That could also be.
Now, I could have got a hamburger steak. Big fan of those.
Maybe it was a hamburger steak.
Yeah,
that you
I bet
got.
it was. A hamburger steak is one of my staples, one of my favorite foods.
I am not a hamburger steak guy.
Very natural way to eat.
I'll tell you what, hamburger
Beef.
steak, it goes two ways. It's great or it's not. There's no in between. You don't have like a half-ass hamburger steak.
You know what?
It leans towards the not.
I realize I am a 42-year-old male. I don't even know what is a hamburger steak. It is just a hamburger, pounded down
without
thinner.
the bun.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
No,
That's exactly what it is.
there's more to it.
Like what?
I can't explain the difference, but it's somewhere between a hamburger and meatloaf, but not all the way there. It's not meatloaf, but it's not just a hamburger patty. Now, some places will serve you just a hamburger patty. That's wrong. Because there's something different about the consistency of a correct hamburger steak.
So it's just
You
like
think
with
maybe
egg
it has-
added to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. It's also you've got to press it down on that hot cooktop and get that char on the outside, that crust.
Yeah, I know the crust. Don't like it.
Yeah, it's got to have that crust, that salty crust.
You're
on
fucking gross, dude. Just so you
it.
know.
No, that's the jam.
You're fucking gross.
Man, I'd eat one right now on this podcast. I'd do it
I
live.
bet you would.
Good God.
Just so people could watch me enjoy it.
Should be ashamed of yourself.
You'd be the
No,
only
wouldn't I
one.
be proud? I call this episode 220 Hamburger Steak.
Okay.
With no explanation, and then when you tuned in, it would just be me eating one, no talking.
That would be disgusting.
Just me eating one. Mic real close to the plate so you can hear the clanking.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to be on that podcast.
You don't need to be. The star is already there. The hamburger steak.
I kind of wouldn't mind being a part of that podcast.
You wouldn't be allowed to talk. No
do
one would.
not-
Well,
wanna
I'll
be.
just eat something else too.
Yeah, what
We'll
if
just-
we all ate something?
So we'll do a podcast in stereo,
Where we all eat something?
and
Yeah.
you can eat something on the left channel, and Dan can eat something on the
Oh my
right channel,
God.
and then I'll eat something in the center channel, and people just hear like three people eating and clanking forks.
I'll throw up.
Here's the thing, though. It needs to be something that we make. Not something we buy somewhere.
like
we
a
each
food
have
that
to
we
make?
make?
Whatever meal we're going to
Okay.
eat on the podcast.
I can make some. That's fine. I'll make some dank ass hamburger steak.
Bowl of cereal. Make a bowl of cereal.
Yeah, Matt rolls in with some Fruity Pebbles.
Spaghetti is a good sound to hear.
Oh man, a bowl of Pebbles. The way I ate them, because I ate them pretty much dry. It was kind of great.
We've had this.
Sound like gravel.
You're fucking gross, too. You don't like a lot of milk in your fucking cereal, you gross
I
bastard.
dip my cereal in the milk.
Maybe you should just pour your Fruity Pebbles on top of your fucking hamburger steak.
Maybe you should just eat a pile of throw up because that's the consistency of the cereal you're eating.
I'm into this show.
It's
Maybe we
gross.
should make this an actual show. I like this idea.
Yeah, bite size powered by Gamestitch. It's just us
Bite
eating.
size is, yeah, it's like like a 30-second show of just us eating sometimes.
Like a minute and a half.
30 seconds.
Let's. Do we want to leave it up to the Patreon supporters? Is this something we want to throw their way?
I don't want to put my health of the being able to eat on them.
Well, I mean, we can eat otherwise, but if they want to hear us eat, we'll let them decide.
It's got to be a visual show. You got
And
to
watch.
see it, I think.
Yeah, they got to watch it.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically we can keep the same setup for Gamestitch Live for this other show.
I don't think it has to be live, but I think it has to have a video component.
Oh, no doubt.
Okay.
What if Dan just did a cooking show? What if we called it
I don't think
Cooking with Dan?
No.
No? Why not?
I'm
Dan-
out. I don't think you have the setup for it, honestly.
Dan can cook?
Yeah, I can cook.
I don't think Dan can't cook. I don't think. How would we broadcast that to anybody?
All right, Nicole gets the camera.
Mm-hmm.
She figures out the angles, they get the lighting right, and he does a cooking show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do it.
It's pretty much done.
Yeah.
This will be fun.
Yeah, Cooking with Dan. He'll wear a shirt that just says Cooking with Dan.
I do like that
Yeah.
title and that shirt
Just be
idea.
obvious the whole time. It's Cooking with Dan. I'm Dan.
And I'm cooking.
That should be the intro. You'd be like, welcome to Cooking with Dan. I'm Dan. And
Now
then
let's
you'll just
cook.
start right in. Yeah.
You don't say another word. You just you
Let's get
just
cooking.
cook.
Yeah. Or you can't do two things at once. You have to stop cooking to talk to the camera, and it's on fire behind you. You spray that out and then pull one out of the oven that's already
That
done.
won't happen. I'm pretty good about multitasking when I cook.
Yeah. It's not a bad idea. Maybe the best idea. Cooking with Dan.
Cooking with Dan.
We'll sell shirts.
We'll have shirts for sale anyway.
They're just yeah. That's a good clarification to make. They'll be available. There might be some Cooking with Dan fans out there.
There
though.
might be. I guess we need
Maybe
to
that's
hear
what-
from them.
Maybe that's what their shirt should say, Cooking with Dan fans. That way you know.
I like that too.
Yeah, that way you know who the street team is.
Right.
Yeah.
out there just telling folks. Man, so we've had a lot of good ideas. We had a good intro. The best thing to do at this point might be to just shut it down.
I think so.
I'm afraid we've peaked, and we're only going to go down from here.
It could
We're
happen.
tipping.
It's not out of the realm of possibility.
Right. Make sure you email Cooking with Dan to yourself so nobody can steal it.
No one's going to steal it.
Is that how that works?
I don't
Yeah.
think anybody wants it.
Next week, I'm going to have a show up, and I'm like, welcome to Cooking with Dan. I'm Ryan. That way everybody can be totally confused. Like you're just on holiday all the time, so I had to fill in.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Pencil that in, see if we get that show rolling. Let's dive into the news. The big news.
Yeah, it's all
The
big
mega-
this week.
Yeah.
That was sarcasm, in case nobody knew.
There's
There's
some big
big
stories
stuff
on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're selling this week short. You were dismissive about this week before we started the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But I think people let us know after we go through these, but I think you're going to be pretty satisfied with this week, especially the last story of the day. You're going to want to stick around for that.
Yeah.
That's a teaser. Just wait. The first big story I'm sure everybody is talking about and expecting us to talk about. Finally, Bungie shows off Destiny 2.
Yeah.
Mhm. They were
We
kind
get a
of
trailer.
They were kind of forced into it when it leaked.
I mean, maybe this was always planned.
Maybe.
Maybe they
It
leaked
could be. It could be. It doesn't
Yeah, I
seem
mean, you
that
never
way,
know.
though. But it could be.
Sometimes I wonder about these leaks. Sometimes I wonder if these leaks are on purpose.
Oh yeah, they are.
Like some jabroni just happens to keep his computer open on the train showing off the new Tomb Raider. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, real convenient.
And the person that snapped a picture of it totally doesn't work for them.
Definitely doesn't work side by side with that guy every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think some of these are planned. This one probably not so much. But we got a trailer for Destiny 2. We got a release date, September 8th. PC, Xbox One, and PS4. PC's coming alongside right there on launch day.
That's
So,
pretty cool.
Yeah, a lot of people probably excited about that, the Master Race and all. I don't care. But people like their PCs,
Yeah.
their Steams. I thought Matt would want to talk right here.
No, there's nothing. Yeah, I like that stuff. That's it. That's
Right.
over.
Is it when Destiny comes out, and let's hypothetically you wanted to play it?
PS4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So still no PC.
Sticking with a console, huh?
Sticking with a console for that, for sure.
While the trailer doesn't show any gameplay, it does shed light on what Destiny 2 will be about. The city has fallen under the control of... What is this?
The Gaul.
The Gaul? Is that how it is?
Yes.
The Gaul? Could be the G-Hall.
It's not
Which I
the
like
G-Hall. There would be a
like
hyphen
that
if it was
better.
the G-Hall. Just so you
I
know.
like
The
it better.
Gaul. Yeah.
The commander of a brutal force known as Red Legion. With humanity pushed out the last safe haven, pushed out of its last safe haven, it's up to you and other players to eliminate this threat and reclaim what you've lost. That sounds like
Who's
a shitty
this?
movie.
Who's this smart-ass son of a bitch in the trailer, the robot guy? Because I really like him.
That's Case.
I like him.
He
Case is your boy,
Nathan Fillion.
Nathan Fillion. Yeah. Yeah. Fan favorite, some might say.
Some might.
You think Peter Dinklage is coming back?
No. The Dink.
Yeah, you don't think Dink's coming back?
No, I can't imagine so.
That
Ghost
wizard came from the moon.
He just reads the lines.
It's
You know, they probably said make him more robotic, and he said, "Gotcha."
Nailed
You
it.
need to
Yeah,
sound
here
like a
they come.
robot. I can do that.
Here they come. Yeah, I'm pretty much a robot. I got this. Have you seen Pixels? I'm pretty good in it. They also announced some special editions. So we've got the limited edition, which comes with Destiny 2, the base game. Destiny 2 expansion pass. Limited edition steelbook case. A collector's box. Not really sure what that means. Is that just like a reinforced
Just a box.
cardboard box?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Comes with a booklet with secrets, which I do like. A schematic. postcard images. I don't know if that means a postcard or images of postcards.
Pictures of postcards. Yeah,
Right,
I think so.
it sounds like. Military pawn. Premium digital content, including a legendary sword, a legendary player emote, and a themed emblem. Those are all pretty big deal. If you're into Destiny 2.
It should be noted that those are all related to the Cabal.
Does that matter? I didn't say that because I didn't think it mattered.
It will matter to Destiny players.
Those are all Cabal-y.
I've played Destiny. It doesn't matter to me.
I haven't played it, and it also doesn't matter
Not
to me.
what I meant, Matt.
But if you care about the Cabal or K-Ball,
It's not K-Ball. It's Cabal.
yeah, it's not K, it's a C.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Cabal-y. There's also a collector's edition,
You can't get it anymore.
which comes with a Frontier bag alongside other things. And that's really what I want to
Yeah.
highlight. It comes with a bag.
I love bags.
$250 for that.
Yeah.
Sold out like immediately.
It's a good-looking bag.
Yeah.
Everything the same except for the Frontier kit portion, which is the bag and a solar panel USB charger with built-in light, paracord, and a solar blanket.
I kind of
Keep
want a
you
solar
warm.
blanket.
Yeah, keep you warm on those cold Destiny 2 nights.
Yeah, I don't want to pay $250 for a collector's edition that has that, though, because I wouldn't want to use the solar blanket.
So do you have to, like... That's weird.
Why wouldn't you
want to
use
stick
the
the
solar
blanket
blanket?
out in the sun? Because you're not
Right.
going
I
to
don't
cover
know
up if
exactly.
you're out in the sun, if it's sunny out,
Yeah, I don't,
for the most
I don't know
part.
exactly what a solar blanket is, but...
I think it's one of those space blankets.
Ooh,
yeah,
space.
yeah, the kind that's like the...
It's like tinfoil.
Yeah, I can't
But
think
thin?
of what... Yeah, and like if it's cold outside, you just pop it on and you're boiling hot already.
Yeah. Sometimes I
So-
have underwear made of those. I just put them on,
Ooh.
Yeah.
sweat it out
There's
downtown.
a word for that fabric.
It doesn't matter. Everybody knows what we're talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
As soon as we said tinfoil space blanket.
Yeah. I have one of those in my car. So that, if the car breaks down.
That's the shit you put on your windshield, right? You unfold it,
Yeah,
put it on
keep
your
the sun
windshield.
out. Yeah.
No, I have a thing for that too, though.
He's got a bug out bag. Fucking
Oh,
crazy
no.
apocalypse bag.
I do carry a backpack with all the things I need for a day in it.
Yes, bug out bag.
Yeah.
It's not...
Nutso backpack.
Are you a survivor?
It
Yeah.
does have hand warmers and some snacks in
Oh
it,
my
but mostly
God.
what it has is my battery to
Couple of
charge my
Kachi
Switch and my
bars in
phone.
there and a hand warmer.
It's got... You really want to know what's in my bag?
No.
Yeah, break it down.
All right, so
Oh, shit.
it has baby wipes and toilet paper.
Oh, my God.
Because I don't like using TP from somewhere else, and also I like the baby wipe.
For wiping
'cause-
that ass was an easier way to say all that.
Yeah, exactly. Because I can't take a shower when I'm out, so I got to be able to wipe the butt. It has Tums. It has a Zippo lighter, like $19 in change, some loose ones.
God damn, how heavy is it? $19 and change.
It's just like a bag. I don't know.
You got
It's got my
quarters in
Switch in
there?
it. It's got my Switch. It's got a 26,000 milliamp hour battery in it. It's got my Grid-It, which has like a cell phone case and some USB cables and a charger. It's got a glasses repair kit. Hand warmers, a deck of cards, some napkins, some chapstick, some dental floss, a flashlight, Sharpies and pens. I don't know. It's pretty basic stuff. Just shit that I need for the day.
Okay,
Fire starter.
with your
It's
survival,
got a jacket and a pair of gloves in it.
with your survival kit, when the apocalypse comes, you're going to be the first to die.
It's not a
You have
survival kit,
nothing
though.
That
It's like-
serves
it's like
any
a-
purpose at the end of mankind.
You don't have
It's
a fire
just things
starter
that I
in
need
there?
for the day. No, it's just... I mean, I have a Zippo in
Got
there.
a
I don't need a
Zippo.
fire starter.
You got
Yeah.
cotton balls dipped in Vaseline?
This is stuff you
No.
use throughout the day?
It's just things that I need, yeah.
What do you...
The Zippo's just there because I like it.
Also, I'll just give you this free hint. Put a carton of cigarettes in there. Those will be currency.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those will
Or
be money
bottle
for
caps.
people.
Or bottle
Yeah.
caps.
Yeah, I mean, I think I use everything in that bag every day with the exception of the jacket, the gloves, and I only use those in the winter.
What are you using the Zippo for every day?
It's just there in case I need fire for anything. I don't use it every day, but
Sounds
it's
like
there.
a fucking criminal talking. It's
mean,
just
sometimes you
there
need-
in case I
sometimes
need
you get a-
fire.
Like sometimes you get a loose thread somewhere, you just hit it with the Zippo, so it
Or you just
cinches.
hit it with a pair of nail
That's-
clippers and just clip it right
That's
off.
for when he needs to make a quick getaway after stealing a pepper mill.
Yeah, so he's like, chink.
Yeah,
Set the stick play on
there's-
fire.
Yeah, it's a good. I like it. It's a good
What-
bag. I've got a couple of notebooks in there.
What pepper mill grinder? All I see is rubble. nothing to it. How we know it didn't burn up?
Right.
Definitely not this one that has Chick-fil-A engraved on it at my house.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't have meat. It's just wood. It's just wood.
Oh, there's a maker's mark somewhere on there.
Oh, yeah.
There's not.
Trace's probably got a
We could go
tracking
get it. We
device
could
in
look
it.
at it real quick.
I don't want to look at it because then I'll be a part of the crime.
That's what we'll do on the first Gamestitch Live is we'll investigate this pepper mill. We'll take a look at it.
No. That's a horrible idea.
I don't hate that idea. I got to be honest with
We
you.
do not.
Yeah, it's not.
We do not need
I
to
don't
bring
hate-
everyone else into your criminal enterprise.
I don't hate the idea of trying to track down the maker, though.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the pepper mill on Gamestitch Live this month.
It's probably made by just a factory, though.
Probably.
And that's no good.
Probably
Yeah.
in China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. Ease off that.
It's just a hard C right here in the middle of the show.
Right. Whoa. Plus, don't ruin the surprise for the people on the live show if that's where it traces back to. You don't want to give them away the secret.
Well,
Right.
you have to. It's like you have to make an educated guess before you start the research. That's how any good documentary of this type starts.
Yugoslavia is where I'm going with.
You don't just say, I don't know. We're going to find out. That never happens.
Yeah, it's okay to say I don't know, but we're going to take this journey together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like those. I'd rather have somebody give a guess and then try to trace that down. Those are the ones I like.
We'll
That
just give
seems
it-
like you're providing an answer before you have any evidence.
Or they give
to
the wrong guess
support
because
it.
they don't want to give it away immediately.
Right. The
Like,
red herring.
Yeah, clearly this was made in Norway.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of. I do like to make the guess, but I also don't like to have it.
I don't
lead
like
me towards
mysteries.
that
I'm not
as
a
the
mystery
answer.
guy. I am.
I'll say I like
Not
the
much.
mystery. So we've got a cooking show coming. We've got a detective show coming where we trace down objects that Matt steals
Can we be clear that Gamestitch Live is the only one of these shows that actually exists right now?
right now.
Right
being
now.
the key. Right.
Future.
Yeah.
Looking
Right.
for
We're
the
thinking
future.
about setting up a fake kitchen for Dan to cook in. We're building us a set.
I'm pretty sure we're not.
Yeah. You should cook with plastic food.
And plastic utensils.
And like you're just mixing around like fake spaghetti.
But with real fire?
No.
So it
Yeah.
all just melts?
No, don't even cook it. Just the whole thing is fake.
That's so stupid. No.
It's
I'm
fine.
not wasting my time with that.
You cut a plastic apple in half. But the thing is, you put a real apple inside of there first.
No.
So it's part magic now. It's Dan's Magic Power Hour.
This sounds like a show for somebody else. Besides
No.
Dan.
I've already made you the host.
I don't even like fucking
mean-
magic. You know that. Magic is stupid.
I love magic, but I've got.
I know you do.
this
So you
show.
do the show with your
Listen,
magic.
I've got this
plastic
show.
apples.
Matt's got Gamestitch Live. You're in the market for a show.
Yeah.
I don't need a show. I have a show. This one.
You're in the market for hosting a show though.
I don't.
Yeah. You need to host one.
I don't need to at all. It is not a need.
Cooking with Dan, featuring Dan Reamer.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Dan Reamer.
Let's cook.
Yeah. Now let's cook. We're
And
gonna
then
preheat
there's
that
no
oven.
other-
No, it should be. Let's get cooking.
Well, there you go. You're the host. You decide.
Yeah, that's the beauty of hosting. You take any direction you want.
Yeah, you got the reins.
You don't have to answer to anybody.
Yeah.
We'll get a hold of production and see what we can get cooking.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Our production department
pun.
will get in touch with them.
Yeah. I'm just gonna send you an email after this.
Right.
Yeah. So Destiny 2, it's a thing. People are excited. September 8th. Pre-order it now. Like Matt said, the collector's special, super expensive edition already gone.
Mm-hmm.
I think the limited, the cheaper one, still available.
Sure.
Also, the PlayStation Network has a super secret limited edition $100 bundle you can get from them digitally too.
Yeah, it's just the regular limited edition.
Yeah.
With
But all digital and whatnot.
yeah, it's got like one extra thing.
But it's nothing physical though.
No,
'Cause it's
now
digital.
if you pre-order at GameStop, you get a little figure
A little
of that
pop,
the little smart ass guy.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a pop. It's like a
like a
the
fake pop.
the happy smile ones. I like those
Like
too.
a pop.
And I almost pre-ordered it just to get that, but I think they may hold off on until the game releases, and I'm not trying to buy it to get that.
Buy it, return it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I do want that little guy though.
Yeah, buy it and return it. Let's move on. Last week we did the free games for Games with Gold. This week we have PlayStation's. So PS Plus free games for April. Starting over on the PS4, Drawn to Death, which
Jesus
is
Christ.
was a
Bad.
free-to-play game, not a free-to-play game anymore. Now a free-to-play game again.
Yeah, make
Sorta. Sort of
Well,
free-to-play.
I wouldn't. It's not really free to play. You're getting it free for a month, but
Right, so there are no paywalls inside of this game, is my understanding. They've all been removed.
oh, good. They took them away.
Yes, so what you will get, because the game is a paid game now, I think it's $40.
Oh, shit.
Maybe $30. So what you get out of this is the full game to go enjoy. Anything that's for sale should be like cosmetic, is my understanding.
Gotcha.
The problem was that it wasn't fun.
It's definitely been a part of a lot of betas and alphas, and people have been playing this for months. It'll be interesting to see if anything has changed. I'll give it a chance again. It's free. It doesn't cost me anything to try, but if nothing has changed, I probably will not stick with it.
Yeah.
I did not enjoy the beta also.
No, it was... Because I think we all played it together, didn't we?
We tried.
We managed to
definitely
a couple
got in a
times,
room.
But,
yeah, we definitely all got in a room together.
Yeah.
It looks awesome. It just wasn't fun for me.
Right, yeah. It was... if I remember right, the environments were way too small.
I thought they were way too large.
I thought it was not fun.
Also not fun. It controlled like shit. You shot your gun weird. Like it uses the wrong buttons and you couldn't remap them. I don't know. There was a bunch wrong with that game.
Yeah, we'll see how it looks when it comes
Granted,
out.
it wasn't beta, so I guess we'll see.
That's true.
It's in beta for like 2 years, though. People have already beat this game.
Yeah.
It's just now coming out. Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time, which is a couch co-op 2-player spacey, flighty, puzzly type game. Looks fun. Looks great. We talked about couch co-op being definitely something that people can jump into and want more of. But again, no online component here.
Yeah, to me that's... It limits who's gonna want it. I get it's free, but is it worth using up your hard drive space on your hard drive if you can't ever play it unless you share play with somebody?
Yeah,
well, that's why you don't download it. You just put it in that library for later.
I add everything to that library.
I do too, and I'll probably add this one, but I'm talking in general.
Yeah. Now, a couple of PS3 games. Stop me if you've heard of either one of these. Invisimals: The Lost Kingdom.
Nope.
Or Alien Rage Extended Edition.
Nope.
No, but that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Alien Rage Extension.
Yeah. Only it's called Extended Edition.
Not extension.
Now, Invisimals was that PSP game that was going after that Pokemon crowd.
Right, I remember that, but I don't remember the second one.
Had that blue.
Well, I think there was
PSP.
a second PSP one. I don't understand what this PS3 one would be, though. With no camera. With no portability, I don't understand how you play it. And then on Vita, both these titles are cross-buy with PS4. We're getting 10 Second Ninja, which sounds like my kind of game, and Curses and Chaos.
That sounds like not my kind of game.
Sounds like a Rogue Legacy ripoff, but I don't know
10 Second
anything.
Ninja is Super Meat Boy.
Yep, so I'm down with that.
What was the other one called? Curses and Chaos?
Curses in Chaos.
Ghouls and Goblins.
Chaos.
Inside of Chaos.
What are we looking at?
It's like an 8-bit side-scroller, so yeah, kind of like Ghouls and Goblins, Ghosts and Goblins.
Yeah, maybe that's worth
Ghouls
playing.
and Ghosts. So what are the fucking title of that game? Ghouls and Ghosts and Ghosts and Goblins?
Ghosts and Goblins.
And Ghouls and Ghosts is
Grabbed by the
second
Ghoulies for Xbox. Original Xbox. That was a good game, too.
one? This actually... So, Curses and Chaos actually looks really fun.
Download it.
That's free.
Now,
Yeah.
now let me tell everybody a little secret about the cross-buy titles. They don't usually show up in your PlayStation Plus tab for PS4.
No, you have to download
Sometimes-
each of them separately. Or add
Yeah,
them.
sometimes you have to search for those particular ones to find the Vita games.
That or if you go to PlayStation Store on your internet browser.
Is the
they all
easiest
pop
way
up.
to do it, yeah.
That is the easiest way to get every... Because there's always like 8 games every month, but they only advertise 2 on the PlayStation Store.
Yeah, it is much easier to get on there because they just show you the PS4 ones.
And they don't even show you all the PS4 ones. They don't show you the cross-buys.
Well, they show you the announce, like this is for PS4 ones, not the cross-buy anything.
Yeah.
And sometimes all of the PS3 and the Vitas are available too for PS4. So you really got to pay attention there. Xbox One news. It looks like Xbox One owners will be able to start downloading the new IDW Comics through the IDW Comic App. Starting now. You can do it right this second. You could stop listening to this podcast and go do that if you wanted.
They're also giving away, I think, it's 10 specific volumes for free.
That's true. They are available in standard and motion books. Not really sure what motion books means. I assume it means that they move.
Yeah, motion books is just where...
They're like cinemagraphs.
Yeah.
it's a still image, and then like a little piece of it is in an animated loop.
Right. So that sounds cool if you're into that. Do you want to run through these lists, or is it even worth talking about for the 10?
There's
comic?
some good stuff on here.
I've read 3 of these, and they're very good.
Yeah. I've read Lock and Key, Judge Dredd, and Fear and Loathing, and they were both good. All 3 of those were pretty good.
Ninja Turtles is on there. It's good. Dave is fantastic. If you haven't read Dave, it's like I think it's like 12 parts, 5 parts. I don't even remember how many there were. It's a very short series, but Dave is very good.
Check that out.
And
I haven't read it.
Ghostbusters is very good. Yeah, Dave is a story about if robots became sentient and then humans die away, and then robots have like these like Dave is like this robot that has like a 9 to 5, but he's fucking tired of his life, and he's like comes home, his kid's a piece of shit, but he's a robot, but it's just like a normal, like the same shit that humans went through, when they were on top. Gotcha. It's good. Dave's good. Yeah,
worth noting that it's like a spy. D4VE.
Yes,
and
yeah.
To be fair, Judge Dredd you can never go wrong with.
That Judge Dredd, that one that came out, I think it started in like 2015.
Yeah,
that's fucking fantastic. Yeah. It's very hard to find the singles of. So
it's very much almost like a reboot after the movie, the Dredd movie. Yeah. It kind of follows more along that than some of the older stuff and some of the older themes. When it first came out, it was an answer to Thatcher, and now it's kind of moved up into the 21st century, and it's. Yeah, the new Dredd is really good.
These 10 volumes are available through April 7th, so act now. If that's your thing.
If it's your thing.
Don't act now if that's not your thing, because it would be a waste of time.
Or you can go ahead and act now anyway if you want to, because they are free. If you just like free, go for it.
Yeah, but there's a free that's not necessarily good. Like if you're just getting shit you don't want because it's free, that's how you become a hoarder.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's
like, oh, you done with those newspapers? Let me just get them, take them home, stack them up. So I can't walk through my house.
So why are you
anymore.
giving me shit for not wanting to get Lovers in a Dangerous Space Time?
No, I didn't give you shit. I said add it to the library because a library is the biggest room you'll ever own. It's endless. You can add everything to there.
But I'm never.
Maybe you can download these, add them to your IDW library.
I might.
Spoken like a true hoarder.
Yeah, maybe you can keep it there in that fake library. I don't know. A free 8-bit version of Bayonetta, now available on Steam, is part of a cruel April Fool's joke by Sega. But it turns out it's actually a game, and it's kind of fun. So maybe not so cruel.
Huh.
I'll watch some videos of it. I have no desire to play it. It looks neat. It looks like... so
Bayonetta?
the whole thing is... Yeah, well, the whole thing is part of a bigger tease that's leading to an announcement in April, which is probably that you're going to get Bayonetta 1 and 2 on Steam or something like that, because 2's locked up on the
Wii U.
On the Wii U, it's probably something like that coming.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? But it's all part of a bigger announcement. But people kind of got excited when they saw this happening. So who knows? There's a bunch of April Fool's stuff. Not a whole lot of it I thought was entertaining, but I did think this was neat because they actually made a real game instead of just pretending and putting a trailer up for something that wasn't happening, which a lot of people take the easy way out and do. They made a real game.
This next one is holy shit.
By holy shit, you mean Mad Catz, the accessory maker, filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah. Mad Catz is probably pretty much more or less going out of business.
I would say this is disappointing, but not surprising. That's what I'd file that under.
Yeah. I did not see it coming because Mad Catz has pretty consistently put out accessory or second-tier bullshit for all the consoles and gotten away with it for years and years and years.
Right. So, you know who Mad Catz is if you played games for any amount of time. They don't specifically cite a reason. It could be that they've made shitty accessories for years, and it finally just caught up with them. It could be that they got in bed with Rock Band 4. I think they even published that game. I think Harmonix and Mad Catz were all tied together on Rock Band 4.
Mm-hmm.
And people weren't ready for a music game again. So I don't know the cause. There's some other stuff tied up in it also. Triton, the headsets.
Yeah.
They are part of Mad Catz. They didn't specifically say what will happen to them, but it's assumed that all these assets will be sold off. The CEOs and all the board members, everybody stepped down.
Yeah, and it's kind of it kind of sucks because it didn't matter for me, or I'm pretty sure any of you guys. I like my originals, but there are people out there that could save some money and had to save some money to buy these accessories in order to have the extras to play their games. So that's kind of sucks that that's a choice
Not an
that's taken
option?
away. Yeah,
I talk a lot of shit about other accessories, but, just know that if that's what you have to play with, there's nothing wrong with that.
right.
But if you have the choice to save up for a month and buy that one, or save up for 2 months and buy the Sony one, you should save for 2 months. Like that you're just better off. You're going to get a better product. But there's still plenty of options.
I would also
Power
say
A.
it depends on how quickly you need it.
Yeah, Power A is out there. They make a ton of accessories for everything. They make controllers.
And I understand there are other options, but anytime options go away, it's a bad thing.
Yeah. If you really need a shitty controller, Afterglow is pumping them out.
Oh, yeah.
And they light up, folks. Just saying. They glow.
If that's what you need.
After. They glow.
My God.
That's what it says on the box. Afterglow.
Yeah.
They glow after you plug them in. Or
Nothing wrong with a good plug-up controller.
let me tell you this. For my PS2, this is going to sound pretty not like me, but for my PS2, I had an Afterglow controller that I absolutely adored.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of plug-in controllers.
Yeah, for my PS2 back in the day, it felt good, and it was the brightest blue. Like, you couldn't even focus on the screen. It was so bright. It lit up my entire room.
It was like the precursor to the light bar.
Oh, man, it was so bright. It's brighter than that. It's got, like, real neon inside of it or something. And I also had the clear case on my PS2 with lights on it, so it lit up blue also. So I would look like a fucking disco in my room.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hot.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible.
It was the best.
Sounds hot. Yeah, it sounds
Yeah,
real
it was.
hot.
Yeah, it was.
I think that's the right word, Ryan. Hot.
Rest in peace, Mad Catz. You will not be soon forgotten. Though your accessories will not live on. Because they're not very well made.
Fucking Mad Catz.
Yeah. It makes me want to think that I can get Rock Band into a sweet deal, though.
Maybe.
Somewhere down the line.
Go for it.
They have ceased production of all products. So they're hard stop.
I mean, I would have to say that of the second tier accessories, I would probably say that Mad Catz was one of the better constructed. That doesn't mean they were instructed. Yeah. They were constructed well, but I would say they were probably one of the better constructed ones.
I remember when they were the shit ones, like they were the bottom of the barrel, like you wouldn't wish it upon your best friends back on Super Nintendo and even up to Nintendo 64, but right around
360.
I guess right around GameCube era, like Mad Catz really turned it around. They became quite good actually.
You guys are higher on the Mad Catz than I am.
Wasn't Mad Catz who's the official third party of GameStop?
I'm sure it was Mad Catz.
I think it was Mad Catz
when I went to the GameStop managers convention, Mad Catz had like an hour and a half presentation.
I think it was Mad Catz.
It was obnoxious.
And I wouldn't say that we're high on, they were still, you should
Don't
still
backpedal
go.
now, Dan.
I'm not. I'm saying I still think that of those second tiers, they were the top of the second tier. But I'm not a bitch boy like you, so.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes me a bitch boy because I don't like shitty products.
Fucking shots
I'm
fired.
not just in here just telling people to go buy a shitty product. Take your hard-earned money and go buy a Mad Catz controller.
I didn't tell him that because Mad Catz just went out of fucking business.
And then take the cord of it, wrap around your fucking throat, and hang it from the door.
Or are you just thinking in your own head?
Kill yourself if you're playing with Mad Catz. That's what I'm telling you.
Oh my god!
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Ignore Ryan.
I'm just saying, I didn't know that you wore a Mad Catz shirt when you're not on the podcast.
I'm not, and I'd never.
That's all.
I'm not understanding where you're saying that I'm fanboying about it. I don't
How much are you losing
that.
in this shutdown, Dan?
Yeah, how many shares did you have? Full disclosure, Dan owns part of Mad Catz.
I'm not having this fucking conversation.
You're so defensive. I can tell you love it. This is like talking about Mass Effect with you.
No, it's not.
Mass Effect and Mad Catz are right there together.
No, I don't like
you
you twisting words I say. I don't like anybody doing that.
Nobody's twisting them.
That's grounds for the ground.
And we're just picking up what you're putting down. I'm hearing big fan. Not just you, Matt, big fan of Mad Catz too.
Yeah, I don't dislike
He came
Mad
to their
Catz.
defense real hard.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't
I'll
dislike
take that.
him either.
I'll wear that fucking
I'm
badge.
not fanboying about him like Ryan seems to think. Just
sounds
because
like you
Ryan's
kinda
on
are.
Sony's cock gagging all the time.
Whoa!
I'm spending a lot more
This
time on
got
my
it.
Switch, but it's cool if you want to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This just became a
If
not
you wanna
safe for
spend-
work episode.
Right.
I didn't realize
always
you had
not
a little
safe for
Phil's of me in you.
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
Little Reg.
he's a me.
Big Reg. That's what we call him.
Big Reg.
Big Reg.
That's what you call him specifically.
Yeah, we were sitting at
Usually with
breakfast
your
this
pants
morning.
down.
We were sitting at breakfast this morning laughing about Mad Catz going out of business.
Bet you were.
Sorry about everybody that lost their job.
Bet you were while you were stroking them under the table because that's your job.
Yeah.
I feel like that is something that Fisa May would do. He's like having breakfast
Toast.
with a bunch of Japanese people.
He's
And they
having
see it
toast.
come on the news. He's like, all right.
Yeah. No more shitty Wii controllers. Or fake light bars, sorry. And he just puts more butter on his toast.
All right, mission accomplished.
Yeah. Yeah, I do hate it for everyone that lost their job, but I assume that you knew this was coming because they've been struggling as of late. This isn't
it doesn't
a new
seem
thing.
to. It's not like it.
It didn't sneak up on anybody.
No.
Snuck up on me.
Now,
I
who's
didn't
going
know
to buy
about it.
Mad Catz is the question. Because someone will buy the name.
You think they'll give it a new name though?
I don't think so. It'll be like THQ Nordic.
Yeah.
It'll be like
That or-
Mad Catz Nordic.
Golden opportunity to change their name to something good and didn't.
Yeah. Not yet. You just keep it THQ.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is Mad Catz was cool 20 years ago. Mad Catz is stupid now.
Right in 1998, when No Fear was a thing, Mad Catz was a thing too.
I just think about the little dude on the back of the truck peeing on the No Fear. I'm like, what message are you sending here right now?
I just remember the No Fear shirts. It was
Yeah.
affliction before there was affliction. You know, it was like douchey shirts for douches
No,
before there were.
nothing's as douchey as affliction.
Sorry if any of our listeners wear affliction.
I want to apologize to them. I do feel sorry for the families of Mad Catz employees. I don't feel sorry for the guys wearing affliction. They're bedazzled $100 jeans. Go fuck yourself. That's where I'll leave that. Go fuck yourself. This podcast
I don't
got
disagree.
personal.
I don't disagree.
Yeah.
I just don't want to look over at Patreon later and see no supporters.
Yeah,
Yeah, throw your
I
tap
just
out
want to
gear
throw
on.
out there that you are able to make your own choices on what clothing you want to wear, and I don't feel it necessary to judge you based on that.
Yeah, I do. If you wear affliction,
Yeah,
you're pretty stupid.
Ryan and Matt do. I am a better person than both of them.
Says the guy wearing like a Nintendo 3DS shirt from 10 years ago.
I've got professional bun handler. It's a hot dog shirt from Corey.
Yeah, that is a good shirt because Corey's is fantastic.
It's got the dog on the back. They had them on
Yeah.
sale one day when I went.
Nice.
So
So you've
like
been going to Corey's?
I went one time and it was like the shirt was like $6. How do you not buy that?
Yeah, that is pretty good.
So yeah,
Corey's is the best hot dogs in Nashville.
I'm
I
wearing
like
a
that.
hand-me-down from my brother.
Yeah, see, we're all dressed into the nines.
Mine's a Quicksilver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Which
got
was-
a shirt on for a hot dog place. Matt's got an old like stretched out GameStop shirt on, and Dan's got someone else's shirt on.
Now this is branded Nintendo, dude. I did get it from GameStop, but it has no GameStop brand
Yeah,
on
it's a
it. It's all
GameStop
Nintendo.
shirt. Came from GameStop.
Yeah, it's all Nintendo.
There's no
but
reason
there's
to stop me
GameStop.
with that comment.
It's not, but there's like a GameStop
Jeez.
shirt has GameStop
I don't know why
on
you're
it.
doing
Yeah.
this exactly.
So you can see the Nintendo, the 3DS.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
I've got that same shirt. I got it from GameStop.
Yeah, it came in like a sweet package.
It's a
though,
GameStop shirt.
from GameStop.
Yeah, from Gestape.
Yeah,
They call it.
GameStop.
They're going out of business too.
Got me too.
I've heard.
Everybody's going
For
out.
too long, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you heard of my friend, Chapter 7. Total liquidation. Yeah, there's a fire sale at Mad Catz, probably. Like, they're probably selling controllers and shit on the sidewalk.
They're having a bunch of them at Radio Shack. A bunch of Radio Shacks are going out of business
man.
again.
Oh, I thought you
thought
meant they're having a
Radio
bunch
Shack
of
already
Mad
went
Catz
out
at
of
Radio
business.
Shack. I thought it was a cruel joke.
Oh, no.
You still have Radio Shacks?
I have one here that's getting ready to go out of business.
Ours all closed down over here.
Everything is 60% off.
I thought you were making a fucked up joke like, yeah, swing by Circuit City and pick up your controller.
No.
Like, wow, cool.
Somehow there's still a Radio Shack in the mall in Nashville, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. That one might still exist.
Yeah, that one's holding on strong.
I think this one here is going to be switching over to just a Sprint store. I don't know if they keep the Radio Shack name or not.
If they're smart, they won't.
There's nothing left for you in that name.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kmart's are all but gone.
Oh, yeah. Sears is on its way out.
Yeah, that's what I hear. Sears is going to go discount everything in there and go out of business. They're going to laugh at it. What?
I hope this is a segue for something.
It is. There's another video game movie on the way.
Great.
And Dan's going to be really excited about this one.
What is it?
We Happy Few.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
All right, next
the
story.
reason that Dan's going to be happy about it is it's coming from the same company who's also working on the Life is Strange movie, DJ2 Entertainment.
Are these internet-only movies for YouTube?
I don't know.
We don't have
they're
all that
full motion
information
pictures,
yet, right?
They're working on Sonic the Hedgehog, Life is Strange, Sleeping Dogs, and now We Happy Few.
My God, this will be the next studio you hear about getting shut down.
Going out of business. See how that segue works, Matt?
What if the Life is Strange is just all the cutscenes crudely edited together?
I'll watch the shit out of that.
Yeah. DJ2 Entertainment. Sounds like a place that makes porn.
It does sound like that.
Yeah.
DJ2.
Yeah, DJ2 Production. Featuring Lance Harper.
Ooh.
It's the best porn name ever.
Yeah, is that yours?
I thought you'd have a lot more to talk about with this We Happy Few story. That's the game where you're supposed to take the happy pill and you don't take the happy pill.
Mm-hmm.
And you realize everything ain't so happy.
Mm-hmm.
There's no waste of money like making a movie based on a video game.
That no one's ever heard of.
Or period. When was the last good video game movie you ever
Assassin's
saw?
Creed.
That was not good. Take it back.
I didn't see it either.
All right.
Probably none have been good. Probably the last one that was the closest to decent would be the original Tomb Raider.
With your girl Angelina.
I don't know.
Now the new Tomb Raider movie looks promising.
My girl. Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah. Looks fine.
But let's be clear. There's never been a good video game movie so far.
I disagree with that.
I'm thinking the other way around. Video games based on movies.
Some of those have been good too.
Well, yeah, some of them. But like Top Gun, not a good game, good movie.
Not a good game. Yeah.
Fast and Furious, good movie, not a good game.
Agree to disagree.
What was the one that wasn't there the Wolverine movie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the X-Men Origins
game was good.
Dan
that was
loved
better
that
than
game.
the movie.
That game was good.
Yeah.
That game was better than the movie.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So the build-up of this entire show, from start till right now, has been about this next story.
Okay.
Fucking kill me now.
It's one Dan wanted to talk about. He called me this week and he said, I want to make sure this is on the podcast.
That's not what
Make sure you guys spend some time talking about it.
Let me tell you what this does. This makes me want to run myself right into a tree and burn to death.
Rocket League has announced its next DLC pack. And they've partnered with none other than Universal for the Fate of the Furious. Fast and Furious 8 is what I like to call it.
Yeah. Fast 8.
Yeah, Fast
8.
Fast 8. The Fate of the Furious with an 8 in it. And you're getting Dom's Ice Charger, which is the one in the movie that I think flips over from the submarine.
Is that the one?
Sure.
Where the submarine jumps up through the ice and...
Yeah, this is all canon, yeah. That happened. These movies get more and more extreme and nobody cares. They're drag racing submarines and nobody cares. Everybody's fine with it.
They can drag race anything.
They're probably underwater standing on top of the submarine fighting.
I do not understand.
Yeah, they're so good.
These
You're getting
movies.
Dom's car. You're getting a set of wheels, and you're getting 6 premium decals for the low price of $2.99, or just $2, $1.99.
$1.99. They're always $1.99.
I was about to make it $2.99 because I happily pay that for this.
Let me tell you how much I love Fast and Furious. I almost bought the 7-movie collection again yesterday for like $7.
You should
$70.
have.
What do you mean again?
Yeah, I almost did. So I have the 7-movie collection that's in the tire, and now they put the 7-movie collection out that's in like the book that has the pictures and all that stuff, and I want that instead because the tire's stupid. I just bought. That's the only way you could get the 7 movies at that time. I didn't want to wait. And Ricky had to talk some sense into me. She said, "Don't you remember? There's an 8th one coming out. Just wait till that one comes out in a package."
Yeah, but then you'll be waiting for the 9th and the 10th, though.
All right.
I'm always going to be waiting
Because they're going to make these forever.
Well, they signed through 10.
Yeah, they could make Fast and Furious every year till the day I die, and it's not going to be enough.
I don't know, but on April 14th, you can scoop up Dom's Ice Charger in Rocket League for $2, and it looks like the Dominist, which is my car of choice, and I'm excited about this.
It does look like the Dominist.
Can we get Brian's GTR, though, for God's sake?
Can we what?
I mean, he wants Brian Earl
Spillner. Or O'Connor, as his given name.
Yeah, or his Christian name, Brian O'Connor. He wants his Skyline.
Yeah, that GTR.
Drives. Yeah.
Is that where your love from the Nissan came from?
Yeah, dude, my love for the R34 GTR comes directly from Fast and Furious.
I'll also allow Tyrese's Eclipse from Fast and Furious 2.
Yeah, and what about Brian's Lancer,
The
though?
Lancer.
The Evo 4.
Only if it has the thing stuck out the side. That shuts the car engine down.
Yeah.
That they
the
shot
little like grappling hook.
Yeah, that they shot from the helicopter.
Oh, the EMP thing.
The EMP like grappling hook that he pulls out with just like a rag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need that Eclipse with that Ejectocito, cuz.
Yeah, that's not the Eclipse. That's when they drive the muscle cars, remember?
Oh, yeah, that is. That's the end. That's when he's in like that...
Ejectocito, cuz.
Yeah, he's like in that old Roadrunner or whatever the fuck he's driving.
That movie has the worst CG ever. When they drift around those barrels and they're obviously like fake cars. They look like somebody's first day on the job.
Yeah.
Tokyo Drift is my favorite.
Tokyo Drift is
Tokyo
good.
Drift is very good.
Zachary Top Bryan in that.
Yeah. From Home Improvement.
Yeah, of Home Improvement fame.
Of Home Improvement.
Almost gets that ass beat.
Yeah,
he throws that baseball throw and he drops that wrench down. I thought Sling Blade was about to go fire up those ears. He's of NCIS.
Yeah.
Louisiana fame. Whatever that one's called.
Lucas
New Orleans
plays Lucas. Fame. Is that Lucas?
Lucas, yeah.
Lucas, yep.
Yeah, of NCIS fame.
NCIS New Orleans. He's pretty good in it,
so
actually.
Is Chris O'Donnell and LL Cool J. Yeah. They're both of NCIS fame.
Everybody's in NCIS now.
Yeah. Well, there's 17 of them.
Well, there is. You're
also,
right.
I want to talk about this. Gary Sinise on CSI New York gets canceled. Now he's on a new CSI.
Right. How does
That's
that
not
happen?
fair. You don't get 2 chances at CSI, Gary.
They're just gonna. He's just part of the family now. They're not gonna let him go.
It's like CSI International or something.
Where's the old red-haired guy though? How come he's not back?
What's his name? David Cassidy? David Russo?
It's David something. It's not Cassidy.
David Schwartz? What's his name?
Caruso?
David Caruso.
That's it. David Caruso.
Looks like
the guy that's like, yeah!
He goes,
takes his glasses
sunglasses
looks like we have
with
a
a
problem.
punchline.
Eric. Yeah.
Looks like he was
Eric.
Dead on arrival.
Yeah, he'd whip them off. They'd pan around. Give me a coffee, Eric. That show was good.
No, CSI Miami wasn't
on.
good. CSI Miami wasn't good.
It was good. It was on
the
for
CSI button
seasons.
is probably my favorite thing on the internet.
It was on for like 20 seasons.
It was on way too long.
Yeah. I wonder how disrespectful the show CSI is to people who really do that job, just in general.
Probably a lot.
Very much so.
When they're just dragging stuff on their big touchscreen monitors and let's run it through every database you've ever heard of.
Right.
Don't even fill out a form. They just run it right through it. You know you have to fill out a form.
Yeah.
There's no way you run it through
and
APIs or whatever without a form.
And you have to wait. They talk about the bureaucracy on CSI and it takes like 3 hours, whereas in reality it's like a month and a half.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. They're like, let me request this. All right, we're good to go. It's like, no, there's no way. Let me run this through the database of people who moved in the last 6 months who are also douchebags. Probably got a hit.
Let's try this out.
What are you doing? Matt? Oh, I thought you were actually doing something.
Playing the yeah button.
Nobody heard it.
I did not.
Also, when we're talking about issues with TV, maybe Criminal Minds is the worst.
Criminal Minds is the worst.
I like Criminal Minds, but when they call what's her face on the phone, baby girl,
Yeah.
Penelope.
when they call her and they're like, "Can you check people who have moved in the last 6 months? They went to high school here who also have a dog named Fred." She's like, 2 seconds. Two hits on the way to your phone now. I'm like, what is she using?
Right.
She's just
Google.
on Bing?
She's on Google, dude.
Just on Bing? Just Binging it?
Hitting Google hard.
There's
Bing.
a database for that.
Yeah. There's not, though. Or nobody would ever go, like, no crime would go unsolved if they had a database like her.
Oh, yeah, no kidding.
It's ridiculous. It's a good show, though. But what's his face had to go and get fired?
Have you guys watched NCIS New Orleans?
No.
I've seen them.
That's kind of my favorite.
Yeah,
That's
it's
kind of
not
my
bad.
favorite one.
LA is not bad either.
LA's not bad. LA is, I don't. It's okay.
I like the first one more before Tony left.
Tony left. Yeah, I did too.
Now he's of Bull fame.
Now of Bull fame.
Yeah.
What are you guys
My
talking
girl's
about
coming to
now?
that. Liza Dushku just got cast
Oh,
for
and
season
Bull?
2. Yeah.
They need to do something. That show sucked. I don't like him. It's silly. Also, the guy from the original CSI, Nick, who's now in MacGyver.
Is he MacGyver?
No, he's like MacGyver's dumb, like crazy friend.
Dumb, crazy
And I just can't handle
bodyguard.
it. Yeah, I can't handle it. It doesn't work for me.
George Eads? Is that his name?
Nick
His real name.
from CSI. Was his name Nick?
I don't know. His real name is like George Eads or something.
Yeah, but what was his name in CSI?
Are you talking about the guy with the big ass neck?
Yeah, Fat Nick, Faux Hawk. That guy?
Yeah.
Nick?
I don't know.
Nick.
I don't know either. I think his name's Nick.
So he rolls with Angus now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And MacGyver, which I don't like MacGyver either.
Yeah, Angus MacGyver.
Failed.
Isn't that his name,
Pretty big.
Angus?
Yes.
Sure.
It's Angus MacGyver. You are correct.
You good? You got all your MacGyver talk out?
The
MacGyver
original
Minute?
was much better.
MacGyver.
The MacGyver Minute, a new segment brought to you by CBS.
God, I wish we had that CBS money rolling in.
Yeah, the MacGyver Minute. Would you want to do it if you had to do like segments like that, though?
Yeah,
All day
100%.
long.
Where you just talk
Yeah.
about how good MacGyver was?
Right. Does this become my day job and I can support my family and pay my
About
mortgage with
pitching shitty
this?
shows. And Nick from
Yeah, all day
CSI
long,
is
dude.
in it. Check it out now.
Yeah, I am totally willing to sell out
Wednesdays.
CBS.
Yeah, Wednesday night's newest, most popular dramedy. Because CBS
Dramedy.
loves to bet, like, the everything they have is like the #1 comedy show, the #1 drama, the #1 scripted reality show. You're like, wait a second, what is that?
You have to get real specific to make it the number one.
I don't even know what's the #1 with, like CBS Media.
It's
The number one show on Channel 5 at 7
Yeah.
o'clock.
Exactly. Like rated #1 by Bowflex magazine. You're like,
well, it's just like they
Bowflex
talk
doesn't do
about.
anything
Netflix
funny.
has a magazine?
You see those
Yeah.
commercials where Chevy talks about
the
they
awards?
always win the J.D. Power Award for initial quality.
yeah,
You know, initial
Yeah.
quality covers the first 90 days after buying your car.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be the best in initial quality. You want to be the best in lifetime.
How about the best in resale value, Honda?
Yeah.
Fuck Chevy. Dan, you drive a Chevy, right?
Yeah, I drive a truck.
Yeah,
Chevy truck's definitely the way to go
yeah.
if you're getting a
Or
truck.
except for Ford.
Right, tell that to Dodge.
Except for Ford, and America's #1 truck for 30 years straight.
Fuck a Ford.
How do you get number one?
#1
what's the
truck,
number one?
30 years straight.
Fuck a Ford.
Which one's
Ford suck.
all the trucks?
Yeah, all the trucks, #1.
They're all number
Gotcha.
one in their own way.
They're #1.
Understood.
I don't know. If I had to go
Never
buy a truck right now, I probably would go buy a Toyota, so what do I know?
I've had a Ford. I'll never have one again.
I like a Toyota. Run forever. You can abuse them, too.
Not so much anymore.
What?
Toyotas.
Yeah, they run forever if the
Not-
airbag doesn't blow up.
Not the newer ones.
Oh, yeah.
Not so much.
Yeah, you don't know anybody with a new one. You're basing this off of fake news.
I fucking owned a new one.
When?
Had a
Wouldn't you like to
2007.
know?
That's way back when.
Oh my god. Right.
That was a decade ago, Dan.
Yeah.
Right.
Tell me what else you did 10 years ago.
Right. It's not working very well.
You have one bad Ford. You're blaming the whole America's '1 truck now.
Hey, I don't
30
like
years
Fords.
straight.
I've never liked Fords. I know a lot of people that have had trouble with Fords.
Beds won't rust on them, aluminum.
But Dodge's the body's gonna get the shit rusted out of it.
Those
the fender panels.
Yeah, whatever those things are called, the rocker panels.
Yep.
Those will rust out before you get home with it. They're using old beer cans to make those. Oh, that would be aluminum. They're using something shitty to make those, like melted down screws.
The tin foil from Pop-Tart wrappers.
Those space blankets layered.
Yeah.
Mylar is what that stuff's called. I got it. Fuck, it took the whole episode. Mylar.
Yeah, Mylar. It's time to bring back a fallen comrade.
Jesus.
A friend of the past. A segment that we killed off without asking. Maybe we should have done a straw poll before we did this. People got a little upset.
Everybody lost their fucking minds.
Sometimes in life, you don't realize people care about something like your hair until you change it.
Mm-hmm.
This was similar. Like when Dan shaved his beard off, and people were like, "Whoa, shouldn't have done that."
Don't ever do that.
Right. We took away Gone But Not Forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
You guys got vocal about that. We waited a long time, months, and we decided now was the time to bring it back.
Yeah.
We're doing, we got Discord going with you guys. We got your Patreon. We're getting support over there. You're talking to us. You're chatting with us. And you said, hey, bring it back. So we said, hey, okay, we'll bring it back. Our friend of the show, Hoffman Show, was nice enough to go back and put together a complete list of every Gone But Not Forgotten we've ever done. Which means no duplicates for you guys. And,
that's right.
And Matt's keeping an updated list as we go. So we're able to bring this segment back and do it the right way now. And week number 1 is going to be Dan.
Yes, it is.
For those not familiar with Gone But Not Forgotten, it's where we reach back in our gaming past, we pull out something that you probably played, probably forgot about, or maybe never heard of, and we tell you how great it is. And you should definitely check out videos or maybe even play it if you can find it.
This week's Gone But Not Forgotten is a game that is generally not considered to be the best in the franchise, but without the game, the franchise wouldn't exist. And this is that 2002 Xbox classic, Splinter Cell, developed by Ubisoft Montreal. Was released on November 12th for the Xbox. It came to all the other systems afterwards. It kind of, Matt probably won't like this, Metal Gear Solid kind of introduced the aspect of stealth to gameplay. Arguably, Splinter Cell perfected it.
Disagree.
I know you would say that because hiding in cardboard
what Splinter
boxes.
Cell did very well. So I would
he didn't
consider
hide
Metal
in
Gear
cardboard fucking boxes.
Can Matt just make his point, then you go back to why this game's great?
Metal Gear is a stealth game. Splinter Cell is... So Metal Gear is about playing hide and seek, right? Splinter Cell is about hiding and killing. It's just two different styles of stealth game. I wouldn't compare them at all other than they are in the stealth genre.
Now back to why people should remember this game.
Yeah.
This game kicked off a franchise that kind of made... This is kind of what began the conversation about lighting and darkness issues because they were so integral to that part of the game. If you've played Splinter Cell, you know that your goal was to stay in the dark. You had a light meter. The more in the light you were, the easier it was for you to be seen by enemies. You could go in, balls to the wall, blowing shit up. It wasn't recommended to play that way. It made the game immensely harder. The goal of the game was to stay in stealth. There was a number of ways to do this. In your little Splinter Cell utility pack, you had a number of different gadgets you could use to draw people closer, pull enemies so they wouldn't be seen after you'd knock them unconscious. You could play that entire game without ever being seen, without firing a shot from your gun. In a lot of ways, that was groundbreaking. As the franchise went on, like I said, arguably 3 is considered to be the best of the franchise, and further on, it even got a little bit away from the stealth aspect as much with Blacklist, and Conviction is still one of my favorites because I feel like it mixes those two genres perfectly. It had the Tom Clancy name on it, the original Splinter Cell, so of course it had all that global intrigue, trying to start wars, infiltrate this, find that information. It was really I wasn't a Metal Gear fan, so I wasn't. This was really my first introduction to the stealth genre. And it completely blew my mind when I found out the way I could play the game and how I could do it. And it was just something completely new at the time for me. For that, the original Splinter Cell is always going to have a special place in my heart, even though Conviction is probably my favorite. That is 2002 Splinter Cell, published by Ubisoft, starring Sam Fisher.
And that is this week's Gone But Not Forgotten. Glad to have you back. Welcome back, old friend.
Did Hoffen Show submitted one also. Chronicles of Riddick, is that right?
Chronicles of Riddick for the original Xbox.
Which is a fantastic fucking game.
It's an amazing game.
That a lot of people didn't play and definitely fits the Gone But Not Forgotten. Another stealth game. But
also another game you're talking about, no movie games were good.
Yeah, which is that movie's fantastic and that game's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
So
if you have Gone But Not Forgotten for us, make sure you hit us up on Twitter using the hashtag GBNF or on Discord. We'll take them either way.
Yeah, it was. Chronicles of Riddick is definitely a good game.
While we're talking about stealth games, there was a moment this week where I became totally confused with Matt.
Uh-oh.
Because if I had any friend that I would say would be good at a stealth game, it would be Matt.
Oh my god, this week. God damn it.
You know, if you lined all my gamer friends up and you said, here's a stealth mission, who do you want to have to do it on your team? I'd give it to Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, everything I know about him, the games he enjoys, you know. He reaches out to me this week and he's having a little trouble with Zelda. The odd part is that he's having trouble with the stealth section that only took me 2 times to play through. And I would give me the award of the worst stealth player.
Yeah.
Known to man.
Yeah.
Not just in my group. Like, I am a bad stealth player.
Yeah, I agree.
Breezed through it 2 tries. Had almost... And the time that I died was just because I didn't see a guy. Like, I jumped down too early. Very simple. You played this how many times?
I would say somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 to 100.
Right. To do this one section.
Yeah.
That I felt was handmade for somebody like you.
Could not figure it out. And it really came down to not playing it like a stealth game.
Right.
Is really what it came down to.
I got a text message I want to read from Matt. I want you to understand where he was at. I may not have it anymore. I might have deleted it.
He was in.
I've got it if you don't have it.
Yeah, I deleted it. I want to know the one where you clearly had enough. Where we didn't talk for 3 hours, but you apparently kept trying the entire time.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me get Push Bullet pulled up so I can take a look at it.
Yeah. It was something to the effect of, fuck this motherfucking game. I'm done.
Very close to that.
Yeah. That's the one I'm looking for.
Let me get in here and I'll...
There was an amount of rage in this text. So we started the morning out by just chatting about it, and I was like, hey, try this, try that. We talked about it a little bit. And then he was having trouble, so I assumed he just quit. He just put it down and kept doing something else. Apparently, he'd been playing this entire time. Because it's like 3 hours later when I get this text.
I said, fucking done with it. I've played this segment about 200 times, and I can't enjoy the game. I'm done with it.
Yeah, see? That's where he got to where he was done. So I don't reply to this. I think I said still, maybe.
Yeah, you said relax.
Yeah, I said relax. And then I send a video clip.
Well, yeah, in between that, there's a part where I've tried everything. I've tried everything. And then you sent the video, like, maybe 3 hours later.
Yeah, without saying anything. I just sent a video because I wanted him to cool down first.
I was to the point of ready to sell the game.
Yeah.
Like, never touching it again.
I sent him a video of some jabroni doing it. Some
just
annoying
jag-off.
Some annoying 19-year-old completing it no problem.
Yeah.
But so what I did is I did some research. I watched several videos. I sent what I thought was the easiest path to completion.
And it was.
But I couldn't even really help the way I wanted to because I went through that section so quick I didn't even really have thoughts about it. I didn't even do it the right way, as it turns out. But I had no
embarrassing, I watched the video and I nailed it. Like, so no shit, played this. I easily played this over 50, close to 100 times, like over the course of 2 days. Tried this. Probably spent, I don't know, 7 in-game hours trying to do this fucking dungeon. I watched the video and did it like the first fucking try.
What I couldn't figure out is we usually talk about Zelda almost every day, but you quit talking about it. And I couldn't figure out why until I realized you were stuck.
Yeah.
You couldn't get past that section. And, it was weird because in my mind, I couldn't even wrap my head around what was happening.
Yeah. I think that's why I was getting so mad. It's because
you felt like you should have been good at it?
Yeah. Like, I've platinum fucking almost every Metal Gear. Like, I should nail this.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I assume people have problems with it. When I searched for it, I found no shortage of videos.
The comments on the video that you sent me where people were like, I'm going to trade this game in over this one section.
Yeah,
there were like 200 comments of like, this makes the game unenjoyable.
So one of the podcasts I listened to, they made the statement that they were pissed off when they realized they were going to have to do a forced stealth session. And I realized this is now what they were talking about.
Yeah.
But they had talked about how they expect it to be way harder, and they cruised through it too. So I think it's of two minds. You either like go right through it with no problems, or you get so stuck that you don't want to play this game anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, I tried to play with stealth mechanics that don't exist in the game.
Right.
What was like, I was trying to sneak up behind people, and there's just a proximity, like you just can't get a certain closeness to them, and like the sound is arbitrary, and their line of sight is like it's randomized. Like there's no stealth mechanics. You're just playing an action game as stealth, and so as soon as you realize that, you can blow through it.
Basically, you tried to play it like a stealth game, and it's not
meant to do that.
It's an action game with a stealth area in it.
I'll
apparently you probably, if you're used to stealth games, you overthink it.
Overthink it, yeah.
Yeah. Done thought too much.
I think is the word.
Yeah, done thought
Overthought it. That's it.
Done thought too much.
It's early.
Well,
Fuck
I think
off.
what happens is it is stealth for the people who are playing an action game.
Yeah, it's stealth for people who don't play stealth games.
Right, because it felt very natural to me. It didn't feel random. It felt like it was supposed to. You throw a banana, the guy runs after the banana, you sneak up behind him, you stealth kill him.
Yeah.
And I didn't have any problem with it because I think that's the way my mind worked.
Yeah, but there were some really bad, like, forced, illogical sections of, like, you hide around a corner and you're out of line of sight, and the guy just spins around and sees you anyway.
I never had any of that happen, yeah. And I will say, just for the people who haven't played Zelda, this whole segment might have taken 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, it is very short and quick, and it's like 3 rooms.
Yeah, you could probably speed run it in under a minute. Like, it's very short.
Yeah, it's very quick. Followed by a pretty neat boss fight.
It's probably the best boss fight in a game in a long time.
Yeah. It's very fun. It's a cool boss fight. That game, can't say enough about it. But yeah, I just wanted to point out that it happens to the best of us, where we get frustrated with an element that we should love.
I lost my goddamn mind.
You were so
embarrassed.
You were so upset. It wasn't even like you were disappointed. It was like you were mad, like angry.
I was angry.
Oh,
yeah.
I was Matt. I get it. Don't worry.
Yeah, I was sick to my stomach over it.
Right. I think he would have traded the game in if he couldn't get past that point. Not even for the money, just for the principle.
I was stomping around the house. Ricky just had leg surgery, so she's on like Percocet, has no idea what's going on. So I like slam the switch down. I'm like stomping around, muttering shit. I'm like, platinum, goddamn Metal Gear 3, goddamn speedrun
Banana.
Metal Gear Ground Zeroes in less than 9 minutes. I can't beat fucking Zelda's bullshit stealth. I'm like throwing shit,
Mighty Banana,
losing my mind, dude.
Right.
Over this one fucking section.
See, at first I thought it was funny, but then when I could tell you were seriously upset about it, I just wanted to help.
Yeah.
Because at first I wanted to make fun of you.
I was like gnashing my teeth, like angry.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't understand how you can't do it, but I can, because I'm bad. Everyone knows I'm bad at stealth.
I was on the verge of Dan level angry, where the plastic was about to start crying.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dan just strings together ultra hateful like statements and makes his plastic cry when he gets upset. Like I hear his controller screaming, and he just says things that can't be taken back.
Yeah, they
usually
hurt all the way down.
Usually
forever.
to strangers, and
just so foul.
Yeah, I could tell you were upset like that.
Yeah,
because when you started picking apart the entire game design, at one point you said this game's just too fucking big. I'm like,
yeah, it is too fucking big.
I'm like, it hasn't been a problem this whole time. Like, now you're just being upset.
Yeah, I was saying mean things about
Right.
it, like it would,
That point,
like it
it's
would
the
take him
dumb
personally.
thing to complain about.
Right.
It's too
He's
big.
had no
What's that
problem.
have to do with anything?
25 hours in, no problem with it. Now he's like, it's just too fucking big. I'm done with it. It's just too big. This horse is stupid.
Yeah, I was having a very hard time with
Yeah.
it. It was a very frustrating week.
Yeah. You got past it though.
Yeah, I did.
And then you went right back to enjoying it because you're like, oh, it was too cold, but I have a sword. Like, you went right back to being good.
That boss fight made right up for it. That boss fight was so enjoyable that I
Yeah.
forgot how angry I was with the game.
Yeah. It's that does it. That
Jesus.
game is like, it doesn't hold your hand at all, but it all makes sense as soon as you start playing.
Yeah, this is probably the most for gamers game that there has been in a very long time, maybe ever. Like it's like the original Zelda. Like, you don't get any fucking instruction or arrows or anything. You get nothing.
Right, but you play it enough and it becomes like second nature, like to where you're like, oh, well, this enemy's like this, so I got to use this, and it's just really neat, and it's so. It may be the most vertical open world game I've ever played. Like,
Yeah.
you can get so fucking high on that map.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's almost like there's two worlds. They're like the one when you're on top of mountains and the one that's down below. And
You ever get real high up and try to paraglide down and then realize you don't have enough stamina to make it to the bottom?
every time I play,
So you just got to cut the
gotta
paraglider
cut it,
until you get
and
to the
you-
ground and then launch it again.
you jerk it right when you're about to smack the ground.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
that's
love
all
jumping
that's
off
left.
stuff and just like and hitting the ground.
Yeah, what's cool is if you dive off where there's water below, he does like a dive.
Yeah.
And you can still jerk it though, and he'll like flip around real quick. Yeah, I love to climb stuff and jump off, and now I have this climbing gear set, and he climbs crazy fast. So now I
Yeah.
feel like it's a challenge to climb everything.
Yeah, I've climbed the tallest mountain that I could find. I could see a lot of the map.
The endurance really runs out quick when you're high up, and I have a thing that allows me to go even higher from where I climb,
Yeah.
and then I just, like glide down from there, and I can't even see stuff. I'm so high up.
Fly across the map, dude.
But you can't though, because you only have like 15 seconds, and you got to pull it. And you got to free fall for 20 seconds, and then hit the ground.
That's how you save your endurance. Is you just like flap the paraglider and then you let it go for 5 seconds and you drop.
But then I'm not
and then
as
you
high.
flap it again.
I'm trying to be that high.
Yeah.
I'm trying to always be that high.
Right.
I want an airplane, I think.
Yeah. You can pilot those Guardians. I sent you a video just now.
Yeah, so you got to get the fangs from the 3 dragons. You got to cook them with a giant core. You got to make a guardian key, and then you got to sneak up behind them. You jump in it, and you can blow stuff up. Looks awesome.
Yeah, it's like a tank. Looks fantastic.
Yeah. How much of what I just said made sense, Dan?
What?
3 fangs from the dragon.
I'm sorry, I was on my phone.
Cook it with a giant core. Make a guardian key.
Not a goddamn one of them.
None of it.
You're going to understand when you get that switch you were telling us
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. Also, yeah, I wanted the Switch alert. There's a chance Dan might get a Switch.
Switch alert.
There's
Switch
a
alert
chance.
2017.
Also, our buddy Howard, who has been anti-Switch to the point of making me throw up, has been talking about getting one.
Yeah, so GameStop is doing a trade-in bonus. They were giving $200 for Wii U. I don't know if they still are. So he thought really hard about getting rid of his Wii U.
Well, that's more than the Wii U's worth. I'd toss it.
And here's the thing that he did that I like is he said, it's going to be for my kids.
Yeah.
System for my kids. I think I might play that Zelda, though, and when Mario comes out, it's on. And then he went up,
Dan did-
and then he started talking about everything else, and I was like, is it for your kids?
Dan did the same thing. I'm gonna get it for my niece when she comes over, but I'll definitely be getting Mario Kart.
But we'll be playing this, and I'm going to play in the living room, and I'm
To
going
be
beat you
fair, I
guys'
never
ass.
said I was getting anything.
No, you
I
said...
said might be getting a Switch. I was thinking about getting a Switch so that my niece has something to play when she comes over here because she's always wanting to play my PS4 and my Xbox One.
But then you said you would play it, and you're going to put it in the living room. It's fine.
Yeah, but I never specified what games or how much.
No, you didn't say what games.
Well, we know what games because there's only 8 of them. So.
Yeah, it's easy to assume because there's 12 things coming out all year.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, Mario Odyssey, Mario Party,
Splatoons.
Splatoons.
I'm
we've
not a
decided to call
Mario
it.
Party guy. I won't get Mario Party.
Did I say Mario Party? I didn't mean Mario Party.
Yeah.
Mario Odyssey.
Mario parties. Yeah,
Mario
Mario Odyssey.
Kart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Splatoons.
meant. I might have misspoken.
Those are
And,
Bomberman.
Bomberman R.
Bomberman R.
I probably
Yeah.
won't get Bomberman.
It's a pirate edition. R.
Urgh.
It's good. I realized last night you could buy a top hat for your Bomberman.
Oh, no.
I'm pretty
Damn.
jazzed up about
Does
it.
he look like the Monopoly guy?
I don't know. I can't afford it. I don't have enough coin. I don't know how you get coin either. So that's a problem. I got to figure that out so that I can then get some. If you want to follow me on social media, I am at Podcast Ryan. Dan is at Shirtless Dan. Matt is at Goddammit Matt. And together we are at Game_Stitch. And you should follow us, especially the at Game_Stitch, because we, and by we, I mean Matt tweets out all kinds of fun things from there. Yeah. Like it was his birthday yesterday, and you missed it if you weren't following us.
It's true.
Mm-hmm. You wouldn't have known. You
it was
wouldn't
on
have known
Discord,
to wish him.
too.
Yeah, it was on Discord.
I think somebody else popped it on Discord.
Could have been.
Dan did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I auto-schedule the birthdays on Twitter.
Yeah.
Speaking of, you guys don't... I don't know what... Dan, I don't know what your birthday is. Send that to me.
May 15th.
Y'all get right on that.
Is it May 15th?
It's actually today.
That's not true.
Is it May
day's my
15th?
birthday,
yours is the 23rd of December?
Yeah. When is your birthday, Dan?
January 18th.
Man, I wasn't even close.
Shit, we missed yours. April 1st for me. What about the Hawk?
That's right. It's your joke.
May 15th.
Get it?
May 15th for Gerald, no matter what. Ricky's is the 7th, so that's the whole crew.
Yeah, May 15th for everybody that we don't know. If you don't have a birthday submitted, it's May 15th.
Yeah. If you don't submit it, then it's May 15th.
Just for ease, we'll send out a birthday reminder on May 15th for whoever it is.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Sure.
Also, you can support us over on patreon.com/GameStitch. And you should support us if you have a couple bones to toss us, because it lets us do original programming like Cooking with Dan.
Yeah, if you want that to happen.
That's probably going to be
it.
expensive. And it's not even a tier yet. So
Right.
Yeah, what we'll do is once we get... we'll add it for sure.
Yeah, when we figure out how much it would cost Dan to do at least 4 episodes of a cooking show. Then
That'd
we
be a
will
good
add it.
miniseries,
Yeah, it would be a good
miniseries.
Yeah, like a 4 episode.
Hey, maybe the
miniseries.
pilot gets picked up. Maybe we bring it back. I don't know yet. We'll just have to see. We'll have to talk to CBS, see what they think, and get the ball rolling. We'll get
We'll tell
Nick
him
from CSI on there with you.
Number one new cooking show.
we'll tell him NBC put an offer on the table. They better get on it.
Yeah, Wednesdays night's newest, best watched cooking show. Cooking with Dan. I want you to present it though like Bob Ross, but with cooking.
We're going to have him run all the colors across
I don't
the
think
screen.
I'm the guy for that.
Yeah, you run all the ingredients across the screen at the beginning.
Hey, let me tell you what I'm doing today, by the way, for my birthday. Ricky's taking me to see a Bob Ross demonstration. There's a certified Bob Ross instructor in town.
I hope you get the painting. I hope they give it away and you get it.
They're also showing off a never before seen Bob Ross.
That would be amazing. He did like somewhere in the upwards of 200 million paintings in his lifetime.
Yeah, so I'm going to get to see one and
He
then
did so many
see a
paintings.
demonstration. She also got, for my birthday, she got me a thing, I think in May. We get to go to the person who's doing the demonstration teaches class. I think we're going to a class to do an original, like she's going to show us a Bob Ross and we're going to paint a Bob Ross.
Yeah, that's
like
badass too. Every now and
I can't
then
wait.
I go through this phase where I'm like, I'm going to own a fucking Bob Ross.
Yeah?
Till you see the price tag
And then I get
on one.
online, I'm like, never mind.
Yeah. Like, you'll never... LeBron James can't own a Bob Ross. They're
That's
expensive.
not true. He could own a couple. He might own a
They're
couple.
expensive. They are very expensive.
This has been episode 220 of the official Gamestitch Podcast. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to rate us over on iTunes, 5 stars, and whatever kind of review you want to write. That helps other people find this dandy, this delight for your ears. And it keeps the train running. More people listen, more support we get, more new shows. And maybe you finally get that elusive cooking show that you've been waiting for 45 minutes.
Could be.
I want the eating show also.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm eating
Yeah.
whatever I cook.
The eating show is a good idea.
Yeah.
I think we put that as a Patreon goal
Oh,
also.
yeah. I like to
Sorry.
eat.
I missed the point of the statement. Sorry, Matt.
Maybe just that's fine. Maybe just as a mini series though.
Yeah.
Like another that could be another like
What
four,
if you make
four
your
episodes.
food, Dan, then you just slam the whole plate up against the wall, and that's how it ends every episode? Like you're frustrated with how it turned out. Nobody eats
That'd
it.
be awesome.
You don't take a bite of it. You just smash the plate and all the food, and you go and you cut the camera off like it's on a tripod.
Right, yeah. And this is spaghetti. Smash.
Yeah,
Click.
You walk across over there, you turn it off, and you can hear you like mumbling as you're trying to shut it off. Every episode.
Here, rip your head off.
Yeah.
Fuck your throat wound.
Yeah.
I've heard that before.
Oh, yeah, I've heard him say that before too.
What?
You'll cut
I've
someone's
heard
head
what?
off and fuck
I've
their
heard you
throat
say
hole.
it. Yeah, rip your head off and fuck the throat hole.
Oh.
Yeah, he said that
I've heard
before
that
to real.
1,000 times.
He said that to real people before. And that's not. That's just the part I'll repeat. That's not even the worst part.
That I don't think so. I don't
You
think it
get
was
so
real.
angry.
No,
Was it real
you're
people?
so angry
It
that
wasn't
you
real
blacked
people.
it out. Your mind won't let you remember, but I heard it.
Yeah, you black out like Dom in Fast and the Furious. You wake up over top of him with a wrench in your hand. You don't even know what happened.
Yeah, he's a janitor at the local high school now.
Yeah.
Me, I'm banned from the track for life.
Sounds like my life story. Banned from the track. For life. What track?
I don't know.
Any track.
He never says.
Any
He just
track.
says the track.
All track. All right, we got
Daytona,
to
I can only
we got to end this show. It's got to end at some point. Dan's doing the rock out with your cock out sign. Like he's listening to some death metal that we can't hear over there.
I am.
Matt listens to the death metal in real life.
Yeah, I do.
Do you make those hand signs when you're doing it?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
So you're doing it wrong then.
That's right.
People who listen to Metallica make those. I listen to real metal. You don't do those.
Give me one real metal band that's not the Tony Danza Tab Dance Extravaganza. I nailed that name, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to get like kind of mainstream, there's Meshuggah.
All right, that's it. Just one. I just
Yeah.
wanted
That's
to
fine.
Meshuggah means crazy in Jewish. in Hebrew.
Meshuggah.
Meshuggah.
Check out Meshuggah now on iTunes. And
Stitcher.
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
They do a podcast?
SoundCloud. I meant
The
SoundCloud.
Meshuggah Minute. Now on Stitcher. Anything with an M should be a minute show, and I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, Meshuggah Minute.
Yeah. Featuring
Their
Meshuggah.
songs are stupid long.
Are they? They couldn't
Way
do one
too
in a
long.
minute.
Yeah.
Be a crazy minute.
It takes a month and a half to hear a whole song. That's not a bad way to
Yeah.
reveal a song, yeah.
Yeah, their songs are in the like 7 to 9 minute range.
Nah, I'm
so-
out. 7 to 9 minutes of just like ear pounding, bloody ear socket.
Yeah. A lot of syncopated polyrhythmic stuff. It's very metal. It's they're from over there.
Where?
Like
Across the pond?
yeah, some Scandinavian place. They all look like Vikings.
This has been episode 220 of the official Gamestitch Podcast. Hope you have a wonderful Sunday,
Yeah.
friends.
It's Monday for them though.
Good.
Oh,
night.
shit. I mean, next Sunday. I hope it's good for you.
Next week when we're recording
Yeah.
221.
Yeah, thanks, friends.
I tried to say good night and just get out of that debacle, but
Good night.
Yeah.
This has been a GameStitch.com production.
God damn it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
good night.
I want to go last.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.